Hi, so let's look at today's level 10 Killer Sudoku on dailykillersudoku.com for July 10th, 2021. This is an 8-9, so this has to be 4, 5, 6, 7, which means this is 1, 2, 3, with the remainder of 15, so this is 6, 7, 8, 9 here. So I do quick combos for larger selections. So this is a remainder of 13 here. So on this side of the board, we have a remainder here of, oops, if I could select it properly. This is 15. We have an 8 here also. And then if we select this larger area, the remainder of 17. So with 17, the only way to make that here is with 8 plus 9. So this has to be 8, and then the 9 comes from the 6, 7 going away, and so this is 4, 5, 8. So the 6, 7 here forces this to be 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this 9 square can only be 1, 8 because the 4, 5 would break us up here. So, and then our remainder is 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 7 here, and then obviously 7 between these two squares. And that forces the 5 square to be a 2 or a 3. The 8 or the 11 cage now 4, 5, 8 or 2, 9. So this would be 7, 6, 3. The 9 cage here can never be 1, 8 or 4, 5. The 4, 5 is blocking here. So this is, and we actually have a 4, 5 in one of these 3 squares here. So this is 2, 3, 6, 7. Because once again, it can't be 4, 5 and it can't be 1, 8. So this has to be 2, 3, 6, 7. This can't be an 8. This can't be a 7. Let's look at this combo here. So in order to make 3 rows, we have to have 135. So this would be at least 23 to make this 1, and 24 would make this 2. So so now we have 6, 7, 8, 9 along here. So it's either 6, 8, 9 or 7, 8, 9. We're not sure which. And with this being a 6, 7, so we're either at 32 or 31, which gives us a remainder here of 14 or 13. So this can never be a 9 because there's no way to make 14 with a 9. You need 2 and 2. If this is an 8, then 2 and 3 will give us 13. So if this is 8 and this is 2, 3, 2, 3, then this will have to be 4, 5 because 2 and 3 and 8 will force this to be a 4, 5, but then we can't put a 4, 5 in the 8 box. So this can never be an 8. So this can't be a 3. So let's look at this can be a 2, 9. So if this is 2, this is 3, this is 2. This would have to be a 6, 7, but it would actually have to be a 6 because this is a 2, and this would be a 3. So now we have 2, 3, 6, but that's only 11. And we said this has to be 13 or 14, so this can never be a 2. So now we're at 6, 7, 4, 5. The other thing that tells us is we never have a 9 in this row, so our 9 always has to be here, which means that this is a 6 or an 8, which means there's always going to be a 9 in the 27th cage in these two squares. And this can only be now 7 or 9. And then if this is a 6 and this is a 9, then this number has to be a 6. And if this is an 8 and this is a 7, this number also has to be a 6. So if this is a 6, once again, there's no place to put a 6 in any of these cages. So, oh, wait, no. I gotta look at this further first. So, yeah. The 6 would be in one of these two cages. So let's say this is 6 and this is 7. This would have to be a 4. This would have to be, yeah, that would break us actually. So, yeah, this can never be a 2, 3 because of our rule that we talked about earlier, actually. We can never have a 2, 3 in here because we have to total up to 13 or 14. So the only way to do that would be with a 6 or a 7. And then, now this has to be 2, 3, 2, 3, which means that this is a 4, 5. And then what we just talked about actually makes this force to be a 6. Yeah, I was looking at that a little too quick. But so this is forced to be a 6. So this is always a 5. And it can never be 3, 6 or 3, 7 because that would force this number to be too high. It would be 15 instead of 14. Our 5 will always be in one of these two rows here. So this can never be a 5, or I'm sorry, a 4, 5. So our 7 has to be also in this column here. So, so this is 4, 5, 7, 9. This can never be 2, 6, and it can never be 3, 5 because the 5s are blocked, and the 2 and the 6 would force this. So this is always 1, 7, which actually is interesting because now we have a 6, 8, 9. This can't be a 6. This can't be a 9. This can't be an 8 either. So this is either 7, 9 or 6, 8. We also have a 1, 7, 9 forced here because the 2, 3. So this is either 3, 1, or 9. So similar here, we have 6, 8, 4, 5 here. This 4, 5 makes this a 2, 3. because this is 6, 8, 9, this is forced to be a 1. And this is forced to be a 7. So now we always have a 1 in this column in box 9. And our 7 is always going to be in this row, in one of these two squares, because none of these can be a 7 because of this. So, so this can't be a 7. And once again, we said that this was 13 here, so because this is 13, sorry, so 7, 5, or 4. So I guess one of the things we look at here is if this is a 6, this has to be 8, 9, which makes this 17, which makes this 10, which makes all of this 38, which makes this 7, which makes this 10. And once again, if this is 8, 9, then this has to be 4, 5, but it has to be 4. So this would be a 6, 4. If this is 8, 9, this is 6, 4. So it's 10, this would be 38, and this would be 7. And the only way to make the 23 square now, because this is 7, would be with a 2 and a 5, because the 4 and a 6 are gone, but we would break because the 5 is already forced. So this can never be 8, 9, which means that this has to be 8, this has to be 7, and now we have 4, 5, 9 here. So now this is 6, 9, but we only have a 4 and a 5 left, so this can't be a 6. So this is 4, 9. Now this is 15, so this is 12. So here we have 4, 8, or 5, 7. But 5, 7 is going to break our 11 box, so it has to be 4, 8. So this is 12, and now we're at 40. So this has to be 5, which can only be 2, 3 because the 4 is used. And now our 1 is somewhere here. And actually, it can't be here because this would be 8, 9, and it can't be. So this has to be 1, 9. And then this is 5, 6, 7. Our other 9 will be up here. Our 8 will be here. We're going to have a 4, 5, 6 here, but it can't be a 5. We also said that this total here is going to be 14, or I'm sorry, 15, and it will always contain a 4 because there's no 4s anywhere here. So it can't be, oh, actually, haha, sorry, I didn't even notice this. Sorry. This will always be our 4. And it can never be an 8, 9 here because that would break us. We have to total to 15, and the 1 is already used, so it can't be 9, 1. So it could be 9, 2. Right, 9, 2 is possible. So 9, 2 could also be 3, 8. So let's look at those two possibilities. Can't be an 8 up here. So this is 2, 8, or 3, 9. It can't be 4, 7, and it can't be 5, 6. So it has to be 2, 8, or 3, 9. We also have a 2, 3 here. So that means that this can't be a 3, which makes this a 1, 9 cage, and this is a 1, 7. And this is actually a 239 triple here. And maybe I'm missing something obvious, but let's see. Oh, right, so let's look at this. So 5, this is 12, so this has to be 8. So our 4 is in one of these squares here. This is going to be an 8. 12, 30, I'm sorry, 40, so this is 5. So this is also 2, 3. So this is now a 1, 8 here. We also have 2, 3, 2, 3, which means that we can't have a 2 or 3 in the 9 cage. So this has to be a 1, 8. And then because this 7 is used, this has to be 7. 2, 3. So then actually that forces this to be a 3, 9, or 3, 8. Our 9 is going to be here. This is now 9, 1, 1, 7. So this is always our 6. We always have a 3 here. And a 4. And this is always a 6 or a 9. So I think we're pretty much going to wrap this one up. 4, 5, so this is now 6, 9 again. 8, 1, 5, 1, 7. This 6 here forces our 9s. 2 5s, this is 3 4 3 4. This is also 7 8. This is 2 3. We have a 2 3 pair here. Oh, the 8 actually forces this, so now a 2 5 here. This is 2 5. This is 3 4. Oops. 2 5 here. Our 4 is in the corner. Five, 7, and 3, and 5, 4. So there we go. So yeah, I mean, interesting puzzle today. Hopefully you like this, and if you like this type of video, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thanks.